What if I told you that the most important signing Man United makes in the next 18 months might be a 17-year-old, a player who's already broken European records, dominated men's football at 16 and fits Ruben Amorim's system almost suspiciously well. Today, we're going deep into the player United believe could become their long-term defensive cornerstone, Jorthy Mokio. This isn't hype. This is a scouting report based on evidence, tactical fit, and what United's recruitment team are actually monitoring right now. Let's start with the brutal reality. Man United do not have long-term stability on the left side of their defense. Lisandro Martinez is a superb footballer, but his injury record is becoming a genuine strategic risk. You cannot build an elite defensive unit on if he stays fit year after year. Luke Shaw, United admire him, but the club is open to moving him as part of the restructuring. He struggles with long stretches of unavailability, and at 29, he isn't a long-term anchor. Aiden Heaven is talented, promising, but far from ready to be a Premier League starter in a high-line in a progressive pressing system. Now consider what Ruben Amorim demands from a left-sided centre-back in his 3-2-5/3-4-3 hybrid structure. He wants wide progression, ability to defend huge spaces, comfort stepping into midfield, aggressive dueling, passing quality to break structure, and mobility to defend transitions. United have one player who can do all of that on an elite level, Lisandro Martinez, and they know they can't rely on him alone. That is why United's scouting department has been actively monitoring left-sided defenders aged 17 to 22 who fit that wide centre-back template. And this brings us to Jorthy Mokio. Mokio is not a normal 17-year-old footballer. Born in 2008, he broke into the senior football team at 16 with Gent, signed by Ajax after beating out interest from Bayern, Barcelona and PSV. He's the youngest foreign player to debut for Ajax's first team, is the youngest goal scorer in Europa League history, and already capped for Belgium's senior team. He's left-footed, 6 feet, and extremely mobile. He's also versatile, tactically advanced, and Ajax used him as a left-sided centre-back on a back three, a left-back, and a defensive midfielder, and occasionally an advanced ball carrier building from wide zones. Ask any coach or scout who's watched him closely, he has that rare blend of physicality, technique, and intelligence that top clubs covet. This is a player who leads defensive phases at the age of 17. This is a player whose positional maturity is uncommon even among 23-year-olds. Let's get specific. Amorim's wide centre-backs are wide progressors. They don't just sit deep and recycle the ball, they carry aggressively, pass at sharp angles, step into midfield pockets, defend the channels 1v1, speed up the tempo of build-up, and switch into inverted or regular roles depending on match dynamics. The system is tailor-made for players who are press resistant, who are good duelists, who are fast over distance, comfortable passing on the move, and tactically flexible. Does Jorthy Mokio fit this role? Yes, almost too well. In terms of progression, Mokio is one of the most naturally progressive teenage defenders in Europe. He breaks lines with short and medium passes, and his long distribution is already at a first team level. Ajax use him to initiate wide overloads, exactly how Amorim wants his wide centre-backs to operate. In terms of channel defending, he's extremely strong in 1v1s. He defends the half spaces aggressively, uses his speed to recover and wins duels high up the pitch. In terms of mobility and physicality, he's quick, agile and has a long stride, perfect for high-line football. And in terms of inverted play, he has the technical control to step inside and operate as an auxiliary midfielder. Amorim frequently inverts his wide centre-backs, and Mokio has already played as a holding midfielder for Ajax and the Belgium under teams. In terms of future-proofing, by 19 or 20, he could be the permanent left centre-back starter with Martinez rotating or moving into the centre-back role. Let's break down his profile more analytically. His strengths are elite technical quality for a defender. He's brave, takes the ball under pressure, and plays passes that break structure. He's comfortable with both feet and shows advanced vision. Aggressive defensive instincts. He steps out early, anticipates danger, and excels in 1v1 duels. His timing and tackles is years ahead of his age group. Top-end mobility. He has a lot of speed, agility, and acceleration. He can defend a high line without being exposed. Leadership and mentality. He directs teammates, shows composure, and carries himself like a senior player. And versatility. He can play as a centre-back, a left centre-back, a left back, and a defensive midfielder, and this is valuable in Amorim's fluid structures. Let's move on to his weaknesses. Tactical discipline. He's so proactive that he sometimes pushes out of the line too early, opening space behind. Very normal for a high upside teenager, but it needs refinement. Decision making in the final third. When he steps forward, he occasionally forces passes or carries too far. This will improve with age and coaching, but yeah, experience and physical maturity. He's only 17, he still needs minutes, muscle, and repetition at the senior level. And last, concentration lapses. Again, a young defender's issue. He switches off for 1-2 seconds in slow phases. Coaches believe this will disappear with match volume. Nothing in his weaknesses list is structural. These are all the types of fixable issues that clubs expect in teenagers. Here's what we know from the reporting. Man United are leading the race according to Mark Bruce. Sky Sports reports that Mokio is ready for a new adventure and is unconvinced by Ajax's project. Chelsea and Liverpool, who were previously tracking him, have pulled back. United have already prepared a clear developmental pathway for his minutes. His contract expires in 2027 and he hasn't accepted Ajax's renewal. Ajax value him at 25 to 30 million euros, but United believe the player's desire to leave may allow them to negotiate lower. For a 17-year-old, that fee may seem high, but consider Euro cost United far more. Guardiola cost £77 million, aged at 21, and 25 to 30 million euros for a left-sided centre-back with high upside, elite in progression, teenage defender is the current market reality. Is he the right profile for Man United? Yes, because he fits Amorim's wide centre-back role. Future-proofs a key position, brings United what they lack, which is pace and progression from the left, reduces reliance on Martinez's availability, immediately competes with heaven and has the ceiling of a Champions League level starter. If United want to build a modern, dynamic, positionally fluid defense, this is exactly the type of player you sign early, before his price doubles. This is a long-term squad build, not a stopgap. If Man United truly want to rebuild, it must stop waiting for world-class defenders to become world-class elsewhere. Jorthy Mokio is the kind of signing you make before he explodes, not after. This question isn't whether he's good enough for United, it's whether United acts quickly enough to get him. If you want to break down next on how Mokio compares to Lenny Yoro and Licha in Amorim's system, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more deep dive scouting analysis.